Hello Slicey Dicers, this is Brian with another knife review for you. Today we have my quick first impressions of the Tuyaknife Envy. Very cool design from Dave Warren. Dave Warren is the US rep, sales rep, service rep, everything for Tuyaknife. Very cool guy, and as you can see, as it says in here, DW1 Envy. Dave Warren 1 Envy. This is the first of his own designs being produced by Tuyaknife. There are some more on the way. Before I get any farther, I will say if you guys have watched any other reviews of this, I know a lot of people when you go shopping for knives, you watch multiple reviews of it, you're going to say, hey, that's the wrong color. You're right, it is. The Envy normally comes in this color here, this green and bronze and stuff. I was not super into that, and I was actually going to maybe pass on this. And then he posted on, I think it was Instagram or maybe the Facebook group. I'll link to the Facebook group down below. If you're a Tuya fan, you should definitely be in on that. He posted that he had 10 in this color configuration, so I jumped on it. There are only 100 of the other color configuration, and as of the time that I'm posting this, some of those are still available. $219, which once we get into specs, you will see is a wicked value for this knife. There were only 10 of these gray and blue. Most important word in that sentence is there were only 10 of these gray and blue. They're gone now. But I'm glad that I got this one. It's just a bit more subdued and, as we say, Bryan spec than the bronze and green. A lot of people seem to really like the bronze and green. Just wasn't my jam. Let's do some specs before we get too far into this. You have an overall length of just under 8 inches. You have a blade width of 0.135 with a 3 1/4 inch blade. You have a 1/2 inch handle thickness and a weight of just 4 ounces. So it's not too bad for a full titanium frame lock and a very good kind of EDC size, as you'll see right now as we do some size comparisons. First of all, let's compare it to another Tuya. Let's do the Tuyaknife Thorax. See, it's quite a bit smaller than the Thorax is. Another good EDC tie frame lock that I like to carry a whole lot. This is the ZT0609, extremely similar in size to the 0609. Let's do some more of the more standard ones here. We have the Kershaw Dividend, actually pretty similar overall length to a Dividend, maybe just a little bit longer. The Benchmade 940. Again, pretty similar, very similar length to a 940 actually. This is obviously a little bit beefier of a knife. New one we've added to the rotation of these standards, Kershaw Knockout. Again, see, same EDC size, same length. This is obviously much taller. And last but certainly not least, your Spyderco PM2. A little bit smaller than a PM2. So yeah, really good EDC size. And I have to say, a really good looking knife, especially in this color. Like I said, I'm not going to bag on the color too much of the standard one. That just wasn't my thing. The bronze, where this is blue, it's like kind of shimmery green. And it's kind of a bronzes, goldish everywhere else. Just wasn't my thing. But the overall design of it, I think, is very attractive. You do have this pretty unique compound grind tanto up front. M390 steel, great materials here, full titanium, everything except the screws. The screws are stainless. But again, this is a $219 knife. That's an excellent value for M390 titanium frame lock. It really is. I think it looks pretty cool, especially in this color. But even in the other, it does still look cool. I get a lot of people like it. It just wasn't my thing. I like the look of this blade. In pictures, I wasn't so sure, but in person, I like it. The finish on this thing is excellent. Everything is nicely chamfered almost everywhere. The fuller is, the spine is chamfered nicely. Everything around on the inside is all chamfered nicely. The build quality is excellent. Lockup is really good. Centering's dead on. It's a really well-made knife. I'm very pleased with it. For 219 bucks for the materials you're getting, it is an excellent value, and it comes with some cool stuff. It doesn't just come in a little plain box. It's got this nice little Tuyaknife bag. Comes with a cloth and all this stuff. Dave Warren's card and everything, if you want to look there and where to find them at. The website name is a little odd, so you might want to look at that. Warren DC Blades at GoDaddySites.com. Yeah, but very, very nicely packaged and very, very nicely finished knife. And if you're into the color of the regular one, it's a pretty great looking knife. I will have the other one shortly. It's going around in a pass around group. And when I get that, I will do my full review of this. But my first impressions are that I really like it. The ergonomics on it especially blew me away. They are just really good. Kind of reminds me in hand, actually, just the first knife that came to mind was a Bestech Starfighter, which is high praise for me. I love the Starfighter. I've almost bought one on several occasions. Now that I have this, maybe I won't, because this does just... I wanted a Starfighter for the ergos, and the ergos on this are almost as good, if not better, maybe. It's really, really good. You've got the jimping up here is just really well done. This little thumb ramp, and it works really well. You also have a little bit on the oversized backspacer / lanyard hole here on the back, which is nice. It does catch the palm just right. Does give you a bit more traction. The blade on this, the grind is actually pretty good. You've only got about, I think it was about 24 thousandths behind the edge on this flat part, 26, 27 up here on the Tonto. It is a useful blade shape. You can pinch grip it up here and get in and open boxes with it. It's already opened a few boxes today since I've gotten it already. It's really great for that. No matter what grip you grab it, though, the ergos on this are just what blows me away. It's just no matter what grip you grab it, it's really comfortable. No hot spots whatsoever. This clip works great. Slides in and out of the pants pretty good. A little bit sticking out of your pocket. It's definitely not what you call a deep carry, but it's not a whole lot. Yeah, the action on it too is really good. Like, wow, good. I mean, yeah, you don't have to shake it at all. And this is, again, just 1 day's worth of use. Oh, the action on this thing is so good. I really do like it. As I said, this is not a full review. This is going to be pretty short, mostly because the bronze and green one is still available, and they're only making 100 of those. 10 of these, 100 of the other. And if you want one, you better go jump on it. So I wanted to give my first impressions. I don't think there are many of the other one left. By the time I get around to do a full-length review, they'll probably be all gone. But just so many nice touches on this. Like, look at the stone wash here on this grind. Everything else has the satin grind. It just looks really, really nice. Maybe could have done something a bit fancier with the pivot. And I still don't like the just font. It's tiny, though, at least. On the show side, it looks great. I like the Tuyaknife logo, and it just has that small little logo. That's fine. On the other side, it does. I just wish that was just some kind of font. I don't know. But very small M390 marking. Definitely not billboarded up, that's for sure. But yeah, everything is T8 screws on this, by the way, which is nice. That's an improvement, except for the lock bar insert is not. That's a T6. And I think this, yeah, the pocket clip screw looks like a T6 also. But all the important screws are all T8, which is a nice touch. But yeah, there's nothing really to complain about with this knife. I really do like it. People might not like that blade shape. People like me may not like the quote-unquote stock color, but it's a really good design. Great first effort by Dave Warren, and Tuyaknife did a great job executing it, is my first impression. So I'm going to put some more time with this. I don't care if it's 1 to 10. I am going to use it because I have been kind of looking for another really good EDC, you know, tie flipper, just to have a bit of a change up. And I think this is going to be a really good choice for that. So look for a more full review in the future, but for now, that is my first impressions of the Tuyaknife Envy. Is Tuya thumbs up. I'm sorry. Just forget that I said that. I apologize. Bye.